Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine, fit and safe at your homes. Welcome back in your maths class 5th, subject mathematics, chapter 2 percentage and average, and this is our summary lecture. In today's lecture, we will revise all the concepts of the chapter. So today's subtopics are introduction, percentage and average. These will be introduced and their formulas. Along with this, we will do conversion sums and word problems. Complete chapter we are going to revise. Let's start with our first topic, percentage. The word per means out of and cent means 100. Thus percent means for every 100. As you know that this is the symbol of percent. Percent means per 100 or every 100, हर 100 के ऊपर. Understood? Let's understand this. Suppose you purchased a pen. The cost of the pen was ₹100 and you got 5% discount. It means on 100 you will get 5 rupees discount, because you are getting 5% discount means 5 rupees per 100. Cost of the pen was ₹100. So you have given ₹95 to the shopkeeper. The cost was of ₹100, 5% discount. So 95 rupees will be the cost of that pen which you will give to the shopkeeper. Now we will do the questions based on the percentage. First question. Express 12 upon 5 as percent. 12 upon 5 we have to express as percent. Percent means per 100. So we will write down 12 upon 5 multiply by 100 upon 100. And you know that if we are writing 100 as a denominator, it will become percentage, because percent means per 100. So 12 upon 5 multiply by 100%. So now we will do cutting. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10 and 0. 12 multiply 20%. 12 twos are 24 and then 0 will be here to the right in your product. So answer will be 240%. Understood? Therefore 12 upon 5 is equal to 240%. Now question number 2. Convert 6% into fraction. Now this question is a reverse of question number 1. In question number it was converted into percentage. So what we have done, with the given term we have multiplied with 100%. Now it is convert 6% into fraction. Percentage is given and we have to convert into fraction. Now beta, you have to listen very carefully. These conversion sums, what is the process? Otherwise you will commit errors in your homework. Okay. So 6%. Percent means per 100. It will become 6 upon 100. Now it has already been changed into fraction, but we know that we can convert it into lowest form. So we will cancel it with the table of 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, 2 zeros are 0. So it will become 3 upon 50, which is a fraction. Understood? Question number 3. Express 3.5 as percentage. Now 3.5 as percent. First of all, say 3.5 means 35 upon 10. Understood? Now 35 upon 10 we have to convert into percentage. Express into percentage, convert into percentage, write as a percentage, means we have to do the same process. Now we know that when we are going to convert it into percentage, we will multiply with 100%. So 35 upon 10 multiply by 100%. 0 will cancel from numerator and denominator. Now we are left with 350%. Understood? The chapter is very easy, but need is there to listen and do written practice. Question number 4. Express 28% as a decimal. 28%. 28% means 28 upon 100. And we have to convert it into decimal. This is our fraction. We have to convert into decimal. We know that in denominator there are 2 zeros. So decimal will be there after 2 digits. So once tens, now put decimal. So our answer will become 0.28. Right? Question number 5. Find 12% of 250. Now see, 12%. 12% means 12 upon 100. Of means multiply. 250. 12 upon 100 multiply 250. If you want, you can do cancellation here, or after multiplication zeros will be cancelled, or by division also you will get your answer. So 12 multiply 25, 300, then 1 0 to the right side of the product, upon 100, 3000 upon 100. When we will cancel these 2 zeros of numerator and 2 zeros of denominator, we will get the answer 30. So 12% of 250 is equal to 30. Now question number 5. This is a word problem. Megha got 95% in maths. How much percentage Megha has got? 95% in subject mathematics. And 43 upon 50 in social science. In which subject did Megha perform better? Now see the question beta. Here for mathematics percentage is given, and for social science fraction is given. And it is asked in which subject did Megha performed better? किस subject में Megha ने अच्छा perform किया? We have to do comparison, but for that either we have to convert percentage into fraction or fraction into percentage. Only then we can compare. Okay. Now let's start our solution. Megha got percentage in maths 95%. 95% means 95 per 100, means 95 marks out of 100. Right? 43 marks out of 50, because here it is 43 upon 50. In social science, she got 43 marks out of 50. Right? So 43 marks of 50. We have to find out now percentage. So 43 upon 50 multiply by 100%. Same as there, na? Convert the fraction into percent. Now 0 will be cancelled from numerator and 0 from denominator. Here it is left 430 divided by 5. It will give you the answer 86%. Now have you seen, we have got the percentage for both the subjects. Now we can do comparison easily. 86% means 86 marks out of 100 and 95 marks out of 100. So since 95 is greater than 86 and 95 marks Megha has got in maths. So Megha performed better in maths. Understood? Only the question is written in the form of statement. Otherwise, if you observe, the question is again same. 43 upon 50 convert into percentage. And after converting it into percentage, you will do comparison. Now question number 6. What percent is 95 gram out of 150 gram? What percent is? 150 ग्राम का 95 ग्राम कितने परसेंटेज बनेगा? Understood? And you know the rule which was given in your book, which we have done in many questions. 95 and 150. 95 is the given quantity and 150 is the total quantity. So given quantity divided by total quantity multiply by 100%. Understood? Now you know that cancellation is there. 100 and 150 are given. We can do cancellation by table of 50. 52 is 100. 53 is 150. Right? Now 95 multiply by 2. Gram will also cancel. 95 multiply by 2 upon 3. 190 upon 3%. Right? And now 190 divided by 3. 3 6 are 18. 9 minus 8, 1. Now we will consider 0. 3 3s are 9. 10 minus 9, 1. So now in the form of mixed fraction, we will get 63 whole 1 upon 3%. Understood? You can write down the answer in the form of decimal also. If you want to write in the form of decimal, then you have to write down the answer up to 2 places of decimal. At least. Now this is a question. The question is given in your book on page number 25. It is my values. Question is there. 500 students are studying in a school, out of which 50% go for yoga class and 35% go for a morning walk to keep fit and healthy. The rest of the students do nothing in the morning. How many students do not do anything? Have you understood the meaning? Yes? Okay. See, in a school, number of students are 500. Out of this 500, 50% students are doing yoga in the morning. 35% student morning walk के लिए जाते हैं to keep them fit and healthy. The rest of the students do nothing. बाकी बचे हुए बच्चे कुछ नहीं करते हैं मॉर्निंग में, जो स्टूडेंट रह गए. तो आपसे पूछे हाउ मेनी स्टूडेंट्स डू नॉट डू एनीथिंग. कितने बच्चे ऐसे हैं जो कुछ भी नहीं करते हैं. एंड व्हाट हैव यू लर्न फ्रॉम दिस? What value you have learned from this question? You have learned that we have to do exercise, we have to go for morning walk to keep ourselves fit and healthy. Okay? So let us start our solution. Total students 500 students go for walk. You have seen here that 50% students do yoga and 35% go for morning walk. Percentage of students who do nothing in the morning. 100% if total are there, 100%. 50% plus 35%. ये वो बच्चे हैं जो कुछ ना कुछ कर रहे हैं. So total is 85%. 100% minus 85% is equal to 15%. 15% students कुछ भी नहीं करते मॉर्निंग में अपने आप को फिट और हेल्दी रखने के लिए. Okay. Now question is there, how many students? आपसे percentage नहीं पूछा, they are asking number. So we will convert now percentage into number of students. Now 15% of total students. 15 percentage means 1 upon 100. So it will be 15 upon 100. Multiply total students are 500. It is given here total students 500. So we will write here 500. So now 15 upon 100 multiply by 500. 100 ones are 100. 100 fives are 500. So now denominator has 1 only and in numerator 15 into 5. 15 fives are 75. So number of students who do nothing in the morning are 75. 75 स्टूडेंट ऐसे हैं जो मॉर्निंग में अपने आप को फिट और हेल्दी रखने के लिए कुछ नहीं करते हैं. अंडरस्टूड? नाउ वी विल रिवाइज अबाउट एवरेज. एवरेज हिंदी मीनिंग औसत. द एवरेज ऑफ 2 or more values is defined as the sum of all values divided by the total number of values. This definition tells us if we have 2 or more values and we want to find out the average of them, then we will do sum of the values and the sum of values will be divided by total number of the values. As I explained you previously also, if you have got 10 marks in English test and 15 marks in Hindi test, then what is your average marks? Then 10 plus 15 divided by 2, because total 2 tests are there. So it will be 25 upon 2. That is 12 1 upon 2 is your average. Understood? So according to this definition, what will be our formula? average is equal to sum of all values divided by number of values. Right? Now from this single formula, we can find out two more formulas. How to find out sum of all the values if average and number is given. Sum of all the values is equal to average multiplied by number of values. And if we want to find out the number of values, the number of values will come here and average will shift here. So number of values is equal to sum of all values divided by average. Okay. So these are the formulas which I have explained. Sum of all values is equal to average multiply number of values. Number of values, if you want to find out, is equal to sum of all values divided by average. Okay, beta. Now we will do practice question. Question number 7. The daily maximum temperature of Delhi during 17 June to 23 June is as follows. मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर दे रखा है हमें 17 जून से 23 जून तक का. See in this table, dates are given 17 to 23. Days are written Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And then temperature in degree Celsius. This is the unit. 40.6. This is the maximum temperature on 17 June, that is Monday. 41.8 on 18th June. 43.8 degrees Celsius on 19th June. 40.7 degrees Celsius on 20th June. 39 degrees Celsius on 21 June. 42 degrees Celsius on 22 June. 22nd June we can say. 44 degrees Celsius on 23rd June. Okay. So this is a maximum temperature. And what we have to calculate? We have to find the average temperature. But the question is very simple. है ना? टेबल बनी हुई है, थोड़ा सा बिग लग रहा है, क्वेश्चन थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट दिख रहा है, बट है नहीं, बिकॉज टेम्परेचर इज गिवन एंड यू नो हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द एवरेज. Average formula is there, sum of all the values divided by number of the values. So sum of the values, that is maximum temperature, which you will do, which you can write down with addition sign because you are finding out the total. So 40.6 plus 41.8 plus 43.8 plus 40.7 plus 39 plus 42 plus 44 upon how many days were there? 17 June to 23rd June, 7 days. Okay. So after adding this, we will get 291.9 upon 7. Beta, if you are writing here degree Celsius, that is well and good, degree Celsius. And if you are not writing here, then at last with the answer, it is mandatory to write down. Okay. After adding, you will get 291.9 upon 7. Now do division. 7 4s are 28. Now 1 will left here. 1 plus 1, 11. 1 and 1, not 1 plus 1. 1 will be remainder and 1 next digit we will take. So 7 1s are 7. 11 minus 7, 4. 4 and 9 will become 49. 7 7s are 49. So try to do these type of small questions orally. And if you are not able, then you can do division in rough column. Okay. So you will get the average temperature 41.7 degree Celsius. This is the example given in your book. Okay. Next question is question number 8. Find the average of first 10 odd numbers. Now beta, first of all, we have to write down the first 10 odd numbers. So first 10 odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 and 19. These are the odd numbers. Count this. Are these 10 or not? When you are going to write down, you have to count also. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now average is equal to sum of the values divided by number of values. So we have to do addition of these odd numbers. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 upon number of values. Number is 10 upon 10. Okay. So now we will add 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 7, 9 plus 7, 16, 16 plus 9, 25, 25 plus 11, you can count on your fingers, 25 plus 11, 36, 36 plus 13, 49, are you counting with me? You have to do counting. 49 plus 15, 64, 64 plus 17, 81, 81 plus 19, 100. So 100 upon 10. 0 from the numerator and 0 from denominator you will cancel. That is 10 was a 10, 10 tens are 100. क्यों कैंसिल करते हैं? क्योंकि ये टेबल होती है, टेबल में आके ये कैंसिल हो जाते हैं. Now what is left? 10. So average of first 10 odd numbers is equal to 10. Now we will do some worksheet questions. Question number 5. 75 people travel in a bus. 15 were left standing. What percent of the people were seated? एक बस में 75 people travel कर रहे थे, जिसमें से 15 were left standing. 15 people, 15 लोग खड़े थे. What percent of people were seated? कितने लोग बैठे थे? Understood? तो first of all we have to find out the people in sitting position, then percentage of people in sitting position. Understood? So total people in the bus 75, people in standing 15. अगर हम इसको subtract कर देते 15 को, तो हमारे पास number of people those who were seated वो निकल जाएंगे. So people in sitting position, people in sitting 75 minus 15, that is 60. Percentage of people who were seated, जितने लोग बैठे थे, अब हमें उसकी परसेंटेज निकालनी है. So 60 upon total, total is 75, multiply by 100%. Now we will do cancellation part. 25 3s are 75, 25 4s are 100, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 0s are 0, 24s are 80%. 80% people were seated and 20% were in standing position. Understood? Question number 6 of your worksheet. Find the percentage of doublets between 1 to 100. 1 to 100 के नंबर के डबलेट की परसेंटेज बतानी है. मीन्स अगर हम दो दो नंबर का पेयर बना देता है, देन वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द परसेंटेज. 1 to 100 में कितने पेयर बन जाएंगे, कितने डबलेट्स बन जाएंगे? 50. सो परसेंटेज ऑफ डबलेट्स बिटवीन 1 to 100, 50 doublets upon total number are 100, multiply by 100%. 100 ones are 100, so 50%. Find the percentage of doublets, that is 50%. Now question number 9, it is also in your worksheet. In worksheet this is number 9. Find the average of 1 hour 15 minutes, 2 hours 20 minutes, 3 hours 25 minutes, 4 hours. We have to find out the average of these 4 timings. So average, we know that sum of the values divided by number of the values. So sum of the values, first of all we have to do addition. So we will add on units here, hours, minutes. 1 hour 15 minutes, 2 hour 20 minutes, 3 hour 25 minutes and 4 hour 0 minutes. Understood? And then we will do addition. 5 plus 5 10, 0, 1 carry. 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6. 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10. 10 hours 60 minutes. 60 minutes is 1 hour only. So 10 hours plus 1 hour is 11 hours. Average is equal to sum of the values 11 hours. Number of values 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 11 hours upon 4. After division we will get 2 whole 3 upon 4 hours. Clear? Next question, 10th question of your worksheet. The average of 20 numbers is 75. The number 86 was incorrectly read as 68. While calculating, find the correct average. 20 numbers का एवरेज निकाला गया, दैट इज 75, बट ये एवरेज रॉन्ग है. क्यों? क्योंकि वन नंबर था 86 लेकिन उसको रीड क्या किया 68. तो जहां हमें 86 लेना था यहाँ सम में, वहां हमने 68 ले लिया. सो हमारा एवरेज रॉन्ग हो गया. फाइंड द करेक्ट एवरेज. अंडरस्टूड द क्वेश्चन? नाउ सी व्हाट इज द मेथड फॉर फाइंडिंग आउट द आंसर. एवरेज ऑफ 20 numbers 75. टोटल ऑफ 20 numbers. एवरेज से जब हम टोटल निकालते हैं वी मल्टीप्लाई दिस विद द नंबर. सो 20 multiplies 75 or we can write out 75 multiply 20. 75 to the 150 and then 0 to the right side of the product. So it is 1500. नंबर रेड रॉन्ग. कौन सा नंबर गलत पड़ गया? दैट इज 86. क्या रीड कर लिया हमने इसको? दैट इज 68. नाउ 86 माइनस 68 डिफरेंस इज ऑफ 18. यानी कि जो हमने एवरेज निकाला है उस एवरेज में 18 लेस हो गया. सो करेक्ट सम ऑफ 20 numbers 1500 plus 18, that is 1518. Now if we are dividing this with the total number, then definitely we will get the correct average. So average is equal to the sum 1518 divided by numbers. The numbers are 20 here. So 1518 divided by 20. First of all, we have done cancellation with 2. 2 sevens are 14, 2 fives are 10, 2 nines are 18, 2 ones are 2, 2 zeros are 0. 759 upon 10. अब बेटा यहाँ पर अब और कटिंग मत करो. अगर है कटिंग पॉसिबल देन ऑल्सो लीव इट बिकॉज वी कैन डायरेक्टली पुट द डेसिमल, राइट. So 1 0 is there in denominator, so our answer will become 75.9. So correct average is 75.9. Homework time. Homework is equal to do assignment 1 of chapter 2 percentage and average. Assignment you will get on website, EdQuark website. Now it's time to do homework discussion. Homework discussion of lecture 6. So take out your notebooks because you have to match your answers and you have to do correction work if it is there. Question number 7 and 8 were given of exercise 2C. So what is question 7? The attendance for the last week of August of class 5th A and 5th B are as follows. Two classes are there, 5th A and 5th B. Attendance is given for last week of August. अगस्त मंथ के लास्ट वीक की अटेंडेंस गिवन है. 5th A and 5th B. Monday 42 students were present in 5th A. Tuesday 40 were present. Wednesday 36, Thursday 34 and Friday 39. And in 5th B, on Monday 40 were present, Tuesday 42, Wednesday 41, Thursday 35 and Friday 42. Question is there, which section has the better average during the week? दोनों सेक्शन में से किस सेक्शन की एवरेज बेटर है? इट मीन्स वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द एवरेज ऑफ बोथ द सेक्शंस फर्स्ट. ओके, सो first of all we will start average attendance of class 5th A. So 5 days attendance is given: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we will do addition of these 5. 42 plus 40 plus 36 plus 34 plus 39 upon 5. Have you done addition all of you? 195 upon 5. Is it correct in your notebook? If yes, then it's okay. Otherwise do correction work. Now 191 divided by 5 will give 38.2. Right? Calculation part you have done and you have to match. If any calculation error is there, then correction work is needed. Average, you know, sum of all the values divided by number of values. Okay. So average attendance of class 5th B, sum of all the values. 5 days attendance, 40 plus 42 plus 41 plus 35 plus 42 upon 5. 200 upon 5. 5 4s are 20. 5 zeros are 0. So average is 40. Now we have to do comparison because it is asked which section has the better average. It is asked. So 38.2 is less than 40. 38.2 and 40. When we are going to do comparison, 40 is greater. So section B has better average. Right? Now question number 8. The total sale in a coffee shop for a week is rupees 9,723.00. What is the average sale per day? टोटल सेल एक कॉफी शॉप की गिवन है हमें 9,723 रुपीज. एवरेज सेल पर डे इज आस्क्ड. राइट. हैव यू ऑब्जर्व दैट एवरेज complete topic is based on a single formula. So revise very carefully. Solution we will start. Sale for a week rupees 9,723 decimal 00. Decimal 00, it is 9,723 only. Sale for a day. Sale for a day means that is average sale per day. Average is equal to sum of all the values divided by number of values. That is sale for the week upon number of days. Average sale for a day rupees 9,723 divided by 7. A week contains 7 days. Right? So after division you will get rupees 1,389. Have you got this answer? Division is done correctly. If division is done and it is correct, then definitely you will get the correct answer. If you are getting any error, then do this solution again. Okay? Do the practice of all the types very carefully. Convert into percent, convert into fraction, convert into decimal. Okay? And then what is average? How to find out the average? Only this much is there. The chapter is not so big. Only 3 exercises and 1 worksheet is there. We have covered everything. Only the need is there to do written practice. When you will do written practice, then definitely the chapter will be clear to you. Right? And if any doubt, you can ask. You have to do your homework regularly and submit it on the same day positively. That's all for today. Kindly like our videos and subscribe our channel. Thank you.